It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Niners and the Browns, just ahead on EA Sports.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
As a passer, we're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he works free. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Watson. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Chubb will get the call, running left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Javon Hargrave. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton, not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to the opening drive. Look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They can't tackle him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Purdy bootlegging it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go up the middle with Chubb, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Felton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Watson. Complete to Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first down, it's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw, Watson.
That one caught by Felton. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Browns.
Demetric Felton.
28 yards.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On first down, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson steps away to his left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Purdy, open man is Samuel, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll go option to the short side, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. From the 39, Purdy.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Purdy. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Purdy now to throw.
Completes it to Jennings. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Purdy from the gun.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. Watson now to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Felton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, look at the juke. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Second down and 3. Throwing here, Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Under a minute. It's 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Purdy.
This is Jennings.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Watson. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson.
He'll get this to Bell.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Watson. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll start with the option.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down and 8. Purdy.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here's Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 3rd down, Felton. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.